Okay, so this week we're going to be looking at multiplying polynomials. We're on week 6 of remote learning. And we're going to be looking at multiplying vertically and horizontally, right? So when I'm trying to multiply in a vertical format, just like in this first problem here, I want to make sure that the polynomial with the largest number of terms is up front, and then my polynomial with the least is the second. And the way we're going to multiply, it's going to be a lot similar to how you learned how to multiply in elementary and middle school. So here we're going to actually start with -2 times +5. That one is going to give you a -10. Then we're doing -2 times -3x. That's going to give you a +6x. And here I have a -2 times 2x squared. That's going to give you a -4x squared. All right. So now let's move on to the x. The x right over here, just like when we're multiplying manually, we're going to skip a space under -10 and we're going to move on to under -6. Sorry, +6x. So you're going to do x times +5, which is +5x. Then you can move to x times -3x, which is going to give you a -3x squared. And then you're going to be doing x times 2x squared, which is going to give you a 2x cubed. Now over here, remember we're going to be adding these like terms. And lucky for us, our like terms are right underneath each other. So this is going to start off with -10 plus, there's nothing here, so -10 plus 0. Hold on a sec. -10 plus 0, that's just going to give you a -10. Now here we have a +6x plus a +5x. That's going to give you 11x, and it's a positive. And over here we have a -4x squared plus a -3x squared. That's going to give you a -7x squared. And then over here, there's nothing on top, so it's going to be 0 plus 2x cubed, which is just going to give you 2x cubed. And this will be the answer to my problem. So over here, let's look at a different problem. This time we're multiplying horizontally. Now the idea here is that all the terms of these polynomials have to be multiplied to each other, okay? So the way we're going to approach this problem is that we're going to be doing distributive property. So this y needs to be multiplied to all the terms. This +8, that also needs to be multiplied to all the terms of the polynomial. All right? So if I was going to write out or distribute this, it would look something similar to this. It would be, hold on, y, you know, let me just write it like this. Y times 2y squared minus 4y plus 3 plus 8 times 2y squared minus 4y plus 3. So this is just me expanding it or just distributing it out. And from here, I'm going to distribute this y across. So this would be y times 2y squared. That's going to be 2y to the third power. Now I'm going to do y times negative 4y. So that's going to give me negative 4y squared. And now I'm going to do y times positive 3. That's going to give me positive 3y. Okay? Now it's going to be the same idea with the 8. I'm going to be distributing this. So this will get distributed to all of these parts. So 8 will be multiplied by 2y squared. So positive 8, sorry, I forgot the positive. Positive 8 times 2y squared. That's going to give me positive 16y squared. I'm keeping the y squared because this 8 is just a constant. There's no variable next to it. Now let's look at positive 8 times negative 4y. This will give me a negative 32y. And now we have to look at positive 8 times positive 3. That's going to give me a positive 24. So I just distributed everything, and now I just want to go ahead and combine like terms. So let's see, 3y, there's no other like term, so I can just leave that alone. Now let's look at negative 4y squared. This one matches with 16y squared. So those go together. And then I have 3y. That one matches with negative 3y. And then 24, my constant, there's no other like term, so that can also be left alone. So if I was going to rewrite this whole thing with all my like terms combined in standard form, I would write 2y cubed. And remember, I need to go down in descending order, so greatest to least in exponents. Negative 4y squared plus 16y squared. That's going to give me a positive 12y squared. And then over here, I have a positive 3y minus 32. Well, that's just going to give me, that's going to give me a negative 29y. And then over here, I'm just going to have a positive 24 because there's no other like term with it. I'm just going to leave it alone. So this would be my answer for this problem. Okay, so here are two different ways to multiply polynomials. You can either do it vertically like this, where you can set it up like you would if you were like in elementary middle school, with this space being left blank. Or you can set up horizontally like this, where you're distributing everything. Okay, so that is two methods of multiplying.